Hey guys, you are at a home with me right now for the very first time that I'm seeing it, and you get to share that with me. Now, in our videos, typically we're sharing with you what we do on an exit strategy. How do we make the ROI? But I'm not gonna do that in this video. This video is gonna be all about how we got the home and how long it took with follow-up, relentless follow-up to get this home. So stick with me so we can break down the powerful principle of follow-up and teach you exactly step-by-step what we did and how long it took to get this home. Now, while you're here, hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell so it will alert you when we upload fresh new content. Let's go right into this.
Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
I can't believe his business is so incredible, and if I can do this, every single one of you can do this. Every single one of you.
Something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
Hey guys, Cody Hofhine with Wholesaling Inc., the #1 wholesaling coaching program in the nation. And we're here at a house, and typically in our videos, what we normally will do is break down step by step what we're going to do. Maybe what's our exit strategy? Are we gonna assign the contract? Are we going to keep it as a rental? Are we gonna fix and flip it? This video won't be about that, but more about how we got this deal. So many times we get questions from our viewers, people just like you, that are leaving comments down below. And you might hear some cars, by the way. We have a Harley Davidson going by. We have a ton of motorcycles. This is it. You're like real time with me. So you're gonna see and hear a ton of noise. But we've got a lot of questions from all of our viewers that are saying, hey, we wanna learn more about how you're getting the deals. What did it look like? What was the time frame? And that's exactly what we're gonna do with this video right here. So let's get right into it right now. First and foremost, I had to bring my notepad because there was so much that you probably wouldn't believe it's true, what took place and what happened to actually get this deal done. So as we have been working with this home owner, with the home here, there was so much involved that was going on. In fact, here's first and foremost, we started on this deal back in May of 2018. So here we are in May of 2019. It's been 12 solid months of follow-up to get this deal to happen. So that's the first thing. Let me tell you a little bit of background about it, like why did it take 12 months? We've had this under contract the whole time, by the way. So it's not just follow-up. It took 12 months to really close on this deal, and here's why. First of all, there had to be a quiet title action put against the home. So when you're looking at me, you might be thinking, Cody, but what's a quiet title? This would be the time to actually Google and find out, because I still don't clearly understand what a quiet title is, but essentially they can't just sell it. They have to wait a certain amount of time, and so it had to go through a quiet title action. With that, they didn't have the money to pay for the quiet title. So this was something that we had to really assess the deal and make sure it's gonna be worth our time. If it was something that we were only gonna make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, this wouldn't have made sense because there were fees involved right out of the gates. One of them with the quiet title. Second of all, how we got to this deal, the lady that owns this home that we got this deal from, this is gonna be crazy. She was walking, she wasn't the original owner. The original owner that was living here, there was a lady walking down the street, just walking by this home, and the original owner's dog came out and bit the lady. And what her settlement was, she was awarded this home that you're looking at. Now, it's always been in rough condition. What you're seeing is what it was even a year ago when we looked at it. Just now the grass is a lot taller and there's a lot more leaks and damage inside from being a bad home. So she was awarded or inherited this home because of a dog bite. Now, if that isn't enough, let's go a step further. She inherited a home with a ton of judgments on it. So we've been working with attorneys and we had additional attorney fees to pay. But again, we were measuring what is the risk, what is the reward. Does it make sense to pay for those attorney fees to get this deal to close? As we added this up, yes, it made sense. So what we were doing is we paid for the attorney fees to start working with the homeowner, the new homeowner, to get these judgments removed, and they felt like they had a great case to do it. Now, meanwhile, this was back like 12 months ago, remind you. So here we are working on this, and we're out of pocket all these fees. Now, at the time, we already had a buyer lined up that was gonna want this deal, that was gonna make us a $40,000 assignment, which was awesome, which was great. We were excited about that. Now, here's what can be good with 12-month follow-up process. What can be really good and works out great is the economy has continued to climb. It's continued to grow, and that has been the case here in Utah. So as we've been working with this individual for a whole year, guess what's happened? Even though the home looks like this, the market has continued to go upward. So on this particular deal, instead of just the $40,000 that we could make on this with a buyer, this is gonna turn into probably something around 60 to 65 because of what the market has continued to do since a year ago when we put the home under contract. Now, why do I tell you these things? How often are you skipping on follow-up? How often are you not taking that extra 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour a day to do consistent, heavy follow-up? If you're not doing follow-up, you're not gonna find the big deals, the good deals that actually have a great ROI, return on your investment and return on your time. Because this took 12 months, it ended up being a bigger blessing for us and ended up turning into a bigger deal than what was originally gonna be the deal 12 months ago. So take the time each and every day to consistently do your follow-up. And I will tell you, just from stats that I just wrote down, stats over the last 6 months, of the deals that we close and the deals that we've done, 70% of all of our deals come from follow-up. As you follow up, you will see that majority of your deals, you may get onesie-twosie deals during the month, but the real successful wholesalers, the real successful investors, what they're doing is they're finding majority, 70% of their deals come from follow-up. So it's something you can't afford to not do, because if you're not following up, someone else is getting those deals, and you're also missing out on 70% of the deals that could be yours if you just took the time to follow up. So in this short, simple video, the power principle behind how you make great deals and how you get the big deals that have a great ROI is taking the time to do follow-up. Now, down below, I want you to comment on what follow-up processes look like for you, and I'd love to chime in and help you guys out and show you exactly step-by-step what my follow-up process looks like so that you can start to implement it in your business. Share down below, and I'll see each one of you guys on our next video. Take care.